Hello friends, today's cozy craft is sticker scenes and all you need is a pair of tweezers. So this is my current stash. It is quite excessive, but I like to have a lot of choice and I have various types of sticker scenes. Let me explain what I mean by that. These are miniature sticker scenes. They're smaller than most and have less stickers, perfect for a beginner. This one is also a really good beginner level. It is a 2 sticker sheet craft with the base, and the reason it's easier is because everything is on one level. So you can see there, no extra layers. It's a little bit easier to figure out what from those 2 sticker sheets goes on the base where. So definitely an easier craft. So this one I would say is more on an easy to medium difficulty. It still has 2 sticker sheets just like the previous one, but you have extra layers here. So you need to figure out how to start at that bottom corner and how to space up accordingly. It just takes a little bit more time and a little bit more thought, and though it's still definitely doable, it's just that bit trickier. This next one I would put in the mid to hard level of difficulty because of the amount of stickers. Now, I would say mid to hard rather than just hard, purely because of the fact that the layers are already built into the scene. So you're just placing the stickers as in the image. However, there are so many tiny stickers that actually layering them is still incredibly tricky. But this would be a really fun one, but would probably take you a couple of sessions. This one here, I would definitely say is more on the hard side of things. Not because it has 3 layers. I mean, it's a pretty unique design. It actually folds up into this cute little box. But because of how many stickers are included, but also the fact that they still have these extra layers that need to be added in sticker form. So not only do you have tons of stickers, but you have to make sure you're layering them exactly as needed. So now that we have taken a look at the different difficulties and styles, I want to show you my completed folder. There's not a huge amount in here. I do them kind of randomly, but I wanted to share with you how I got on with each type. This one here falls into the easy category. It's one that I did quite late at night because that layer was already built in. I just had to add those cute stickers, and actually I'm pretty impressed. It's pretty spot on. So this was one that I was able to do even when I was tired. It was just a really nice way to spend an evening and get ready for bed. So this is one that I would say definitely falls within that easy to medium category that I was talking about earlier. It has a lot of stickers, it's really cute, but those extra floors up the top there, they were really tricky because layering everything underneath was really hard for me. Now, I don't think this turned out too bad, all things considered. It's not perfect, things are a little bit wonky in places. But for a first attempt at this one, and it did take me 2 sessions working on this one, I had fun. Here is a more medium to hard one. I messed up with this one. It looks great, but I did mess up with this one because I tried to put that top layer in before I'd finished the bottom. I got my stickers out of sorts and I had to pay the price for that by peeling up many stickers and trying to fix it. Now I did fix it, it's pretty good, but I can see the mistakes. This one is definitely a trickier style. Make sure you're wide awake. This one definitely falls within the harder category. Look at how many stickers. This one took me 3 separate sessions of around about an hour and a half each. I was just chilling out, watching some YouTube, but I had so much fun. Now, bearing in mind, this one did have slight guides for some of the stickers. So if there was a tree that was going to be placed down, there was like a slight grey outline that allowed you to know where you were placing it, but you still had to make sure you placed it in line and straight and not at an angle. It was very frustrating at times, but so rewarding looking back at this and seeing how gorgeous it was and knowing that I did this. This was really truly fun. It's the only hard one I've done, and will be for a while, but this is really an enjoyable one. Lastly, because I don't like to gatekeep, I want to share with you that I actually ended up ordering some larger ones. Now these would, I would say, would fall within the sort of easy to medium range. However, they are larger stickers. So if you're someone who struggles with eye problems or dexterity, but you still want to take part in these, check the sizing in the listing on all of these, and you might find some that are also a bit bigger and easier to work on for your condition. So that's not out of the realm of possibility. They're not all super tiny. Please do shop around. So because I don't have a huge amount of time today, but I still want to film one of these for you, I'm going to work on one of my miniatures. I haven't done any of these yet, so I'm very excited. Let's have a look and choose. So this is the full display once you've created all of them. Very cool. And then it also shows you, let me see if I can figure this out. So yeah, so I've got the pictures, I believe, on different ones. That is the back. So each one of these, I think, has one of the rooms. So not specifically the room that you're working on, which is quite nice. So that one goes with that. Here we have all the different ones. I think I'm going to work on, which one do I want to work on? Ooh, this one's cute. Or do I want the clothing one? We're gonna do this one. We're gonna work on this one, which is the one on the cover. So for that, I will need not that. Let me find it. So I want the yellow floor, which is this one with the pond already in place. And is it this one? No. This one. Perfect. So let me rearrange the camera and then we'll make this one. So the first thing I have to do is figure out what sticker needs to go down first. And in this case, it's pretty simple. It's the tree. So we're going to place that one. Ooh, these come off nice. And this will go out there. Next, I think it's going to be this building here. That is something you do need to be careful with. I mean, you get what you pay for, and sometimes the stickers can be a little bit less cut than they should be. Just don't do what you see on the little shorts where people are just like, pew, because that's how they get ripped in half, and it makes things a lot more complicated. Now let me see where this one goes. So I've got to line it up with this back area and make sure it does cover part of the tree. So there we go. Mine's gone down a little bit differently to their one. That's okay. Now I'm going to take a gander. So the next thing that needs to be placed is this. So I nearly reached for this other building, this one here, but actually what needs to happen is this needs to go back here first. So I'm going to line it up nice and neat. And then we'll put that building in. Mistakes do happen. The really wonderful thing is these stickers are, though they're sticky, they're not impossible to remove. They are removable stickers, and that is wonderful. So next I'm going to line this up here with this one. And as you can see, I've actually already made a mistake. I think I have. So I didn't line it up with the front of the pond. I lined it up with the back, which is going to mean that for this to line up, this is going to go off the page. So, perfect opportunity to show you how easy these come up. I don't want to use my nail because otherwise you dig into everything, but here we go. Now we peel this up, and that might mean that the tree is in the wrong place too. I'm not sure. Yes, so the tree is also in the wrong place. It's not always easy to tell. It's fine because I can't see the corner here, but I will just move this. So I'm going to judge it by there and then up from the corner. So I'm going to go there this time, and now I'm going to line it up with this pond so it goes quite close to the pond, basically right in front of it. There we go. It's okay to make mistakes. It's fine. That's what these kits are about. Trial and error. Okay, let's see if this one fits better now. Okay. Let's see. Lovely. So, like I say, these things take a bit of time, take a bit of getting used to. Mistakes are absolutely fine. Like, okay, admittedly, you guys can judge me in the comments for getting it wrong, but normally that would not be something that you would have to worry about. It would just be you guys getting on with it, having fun, and if you make a mistake, nobody needs to know. But I am choosing to put myself out there so that you can see these things. They happen. That's part of the process. Now, this is where I'm checking because I've got 2 baskets there, and I've got 2 baskets here, and I believe it's this one. Gotta make sure you get the right one. Some of them are such small differences, like it could be the inside color of the bucket or something like that, so you do need to look quite closely. It wouldn't be the first time I've accidentally put the wrong character or sticker down and had to remove it once I noticed. But again, it's not the end of the world. Now let's have a look. So I believe the next thing we will need to place is these contraptions, these clothes hangers. So I'm going to use my tweezers to lift that one because it's a bit stuck. And I'm going to make sure it just slightly goes over the tree. And then I'm actually going to place this bucket of water, this one here, because it seems to be under the fabric. So next up is this bucket, and now we need the green and blue, which will go on the top, hanging down. There we go. And then the red, purple and yellow. And that goes over this side and then hangs down. Okay, then we have a second one of those arrows, and that one seems to go about here, not quite touching the other one. Oop, that's going to be touching. There we go. And again, there is a bucket that appears to be sitting just underneath. So I'm going to line that up. There we go. And then we're going to put the clothing on. So I'm assuming these are little kimonos. There we go. Perfect. And then we have a little bucket here, which is that other bucket I was talking about. So that one goes about here. And then we seem to have something in there. Let me have a look. That appears to be this green pot. So that is going to go right there. And then we are going to place these side pieces. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do this one first, because then that sort of works our way down this side. So that starts from the very end there, and just layering this up. Okay. Then we have the gate, which is absolutely gorgeous. Lovely. There is a person and a few of these little bits here, so I think I'm going to lay this one first. It's ripping. Got it. So I'm going to lay that down here. No, I'm not. Ooh, nearly caught myself out again. Okay, so there are two little buckets underneath and some green weeds. Ah, okay, so So there's actually a little green weed that needs to go here. Right there. And then there are some stones. It's always important to double check where the stones. So there's one set there and one set there. Okay. So I'm going to place the stones first. There we go. So we want one set this sort of side of the, in line with this, and then there is a weave that goes right on top of that, just here, and then a little stone there, which is going to go more in line with this leaf. And I'm going to place that there. Then I can place the, then I can place this. So that's going to go almost to the end, but not quite. So it's going to be just on top of that rock. We're going to have one of the little buckets underneath. Oh, that one does not want to pick up. There we go. That's going to go right in there. And then we're going to have the undies or whatever it is. Let's say handkerchiefs. We're going to have the handkerchiefs hanging on these. Perfect. And then we're gonna have, ooh, there's something else hanging. I will check that in a moment. Next, we're gonna do the other clothes area. Again, when they've got little pieces, be very careful. You don't have to be perfect. This is for fun. Please remember that above everything else. Right. Then the little bucket, which I'm going to assume is the little drip tray. I don't know. What do you guys think? Then we have this layer of clothes. Now I have I've got the person, she goes in the middle. I've got this goes here. I have a small thing of clothes that apparently I have missed somewhere. This is where this kind of comes into it. So when you have stickers left at the end, you kind of worry a little bit. I'm not, oh, there they are. They're just hanging here. Okay, well that's good. I don't have to worry about layers. Right, okay, so we're going to take this, put it right on there. The lady I'm going to do last because I think she's adorable. Then why does this not fit? Okay, well, there's a gap. Maybe I was too close with the gate. So let me try removing the gate. Okay. So let me try again with the gate. Not quite as close, just a small gap between. Okay. And then a small gap between. Okay. There we go. Just titty bait, it's fine. And the last one is this beautiful woman who is standing just there. Press for good luck. And then there we have it. Pretty darn close. It's not perfect. It doesn't matter. I'm really happy with it. Look how cute that is. And you can see the different layers there. And you saw how easy these came up. But again, like I said, this is a really good project for between other projects, or for just, you've got 10-15 minutes and you just want to get something done. You need to get that craftiness out. You need to get that sort of chill feeling. That's what this series is about. I want to share with you guys all the projects that I do that I find cozy, calming, and they just help me in my day-to-day life. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you look forward to an episode 2. I'm not going to tell you what craft it's going to be yet, but I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I'll probably try and get these done once a month, every other month, something like that. I have lots of ideas, but please like and subscribe and comment, and tell me in the comments if you have done anything like this, any of the sticker scenes, or if you haven't, if it's something you're going to look into. Alright, I will see you in the next video, and as always, have a cozy crafting time. See you next time. Bye!